The Commission of Inquiry into Cricket South Africa has recommended that disciplinary action be instituted against CEO Gerald Majola. And Justice Minister Jeff Radebe says the state attorney is currently in the process of recovering all of the state's legal expenses from convicted former police chief Jackie Selebi. I'm Richard Brooks. The Commission of Inquiry into Cricket South Africa has recommended that disciplinary action be instituted against CEO Gerald Majola. The committee, tasked by Sports Minister Fikile Mbalula to investigate Cricket South Africa, made its findings public today in Pretoria. Percy Nakatlo has more.
The report tabled by the head of the Commission of Inquiry, Judge Chris Nicholson, corroborates the findings of last year's KPMG audit report that Majola had breached the Companies Act. The inquirers recommended that CSA institute a disciplinary inquiry against Majola. It also recommended that the CSA suspends Majola while conducting the inquiry. The Minister of Sports, Fikile Mbalula, who received the report last week, is still applying his mind on the report and also consulting with other stakeholders within government. He is expected to make his decision public next week, Tuesday.
Justice Minister Jeff Radebe says the state attorney is currently in the process of recovering all of the state's legal expenses from convicted former police chief Jackie Selebi. Radebe said this in a written reply to a parliamentary question from Freedom Front Plus MP Peter Groenewald. Mercedes Besant reports.
Groenewald wanted to know whether Radebe has taken any steps to recover the legal expenses which the state has paid for Selebi's legal costs during his corruption trial. Radebe says the state attorney is currently liaising with the South African police for the recovery of Selebi's expenses. He says in terms of the financial policies governing the public service, the state attorney does the recovery by liaising with the department responsible for the payment of the funds. He says in this case, the recovery of those costs are done in liaison with the police department. The minister says no amount has been recovered yet.
Municipal workers have trashed the streets of Kuruman in the Northern Cape. Members of the municipal union SAMU are up in arms over what they call unacceptable working conditions in the Gasegunyana local municipality. Amos Pahu reports.
Workers barricaded streets with garbage and burning tires, causing major traffic disruptions in the small town. The crowd has now camped outside the Gasegunyana local municipal offices, where further trashing continues unabated, with a handful of police officials monitoring the situation. A truck used to drain sewage was also brought in, and its contents dumped at the reception, forcing many other officials out of the building. Angry workers want the municipality to immediately explain a pension fund deduction, which they claim that has been going on for over 8 years, that a permanent municipal manager be appointed, as well as an urgent intervention on apparent nepotism by senior municipal officials, amongst others.
Economists say court's rejection of government's attempt to reverse approval of Walmart's multi-billion rand acquisition of Massmart will soothe foreign and local investors. They say the ruling is likely to be seen as a victory for Walmart in its plan to expand into Africa. The Competition Appeals Court largely dismissed the appeal by government and unions against the Competition Tribunal's approval of the deal. The court ruled that 503 previously fired workers should be reinstated and that a panel should study how to ensure that smaller companies can participate in Walmart's supply chain.